Alongside Brian Hayes, the 3 p.m. trade deadline has come and gone. Take a brief exhale. And of course, we have to talk about the bombshell that dropped just minutes after 3 p.m., might I add. The fact that Brad Marchand is off to a division rival. First, Brian, how shocked were you when this news came in?
I was definitely shocked. I mean, his name had been out there, right? He is a pending UFA, but he's dealing with the injury. And when you think of Brad Marchand, you think Boston Bruins. I mean, he's the captain of the team. He's the only holdover when they won the Stanley Cup, and he's such an impact player. So I was a little bit surprised Boston was willing to go to the extent where they decided, okay, we're going to move off him. But all day, Lindsay, we had been hearing it's more than likely he's going to the West. And my understanding was because the Bruins don't want to see him burn teams in the East. And sure enough, he ends up not only in the East, but he ends up with the Florida Panthers. And I think they did right by their captain here. I do think that's something that needs to be considered. He likely wanted to stay in Boston, but if he's going to go, send him somewhere where he can win. And I don't think there's another team in the league that can put their hand up and say, we can win like the Florida Panthers can. And now the idea of Brad Marchand in a different uniform within the same division, teaming up against a team that knocked them out in the second round last year. Sam Bennett literally knocked him out in that round, and he could be on a line with him in a few weeks. It's a staggering move. I think it is a massive move, and I love the move by Florida. I think the Panthers stepped up here, and they're getting a great, great player, and it really is shocking. It really is shocking.
They're showing how aggressive they want to be, and as you alluded to, all day we thought, okay, maybe a team in the West. Instead, he obviously moves to a division rival. So if you're a Maple Leafs fan thinking to yourself, man, I thought I didn't have to see this guy's face for a long, long time. Instead, you could be looking at Brad Marchand very soon. What are Maple Leafs fans potentially thinking right now?
I think they're thinking we can't get rid of this guy. Like finally the Bruins are going to miss the playoffs, and they may not. They're still fighting for a position, but I think this is the white flag going up now. It's probably over. The Bruins are going to miss, and if they keep their captain, then he's out. Right? You don't have to worry about him anymore if you're a Leaf fan. Not only do you have to worry about him, you have to worry about him playing on a team you could play in the first round. If you're lucky enough to get through the first round, you're probably going to meet him in the second round. And Brad Marchand is going to factor into what happens the rest of the way here, right? When he gets back in the lineup, when he's healthy, because that pursuit of the 1 seed in the Atlantic is very, very significant. So I think if you're a Leaf fan today, you're happy with the Bruins, because you did acquire someone of significance from the Bruins, but at the same time, you're thinking you really had to burn us and send your captain within the division to a team we're consistently chasing. He's just been a thorn in the side of Leaf fans, Habs fans, Sens fans, Lightning fans, and it's going to continue for Brad Marchand down in Florida.
Just twisting that thorn a little tighter. But I want to focus on something you said when he gets healthy. We know, of course, Brad Marchand turning 37 this spring. He's rehabbing that injury. How much juice does he realistically have left in the tank here?
It's certainly not going to be, the prime of his career. That goes without saying. But we just saw him at the Four Nations prior to this injury. He is still a guy very capable of playing with great players. And that's why I think they did him a very solid, move here by the Boston Bruins, because they're putting him in a position where he doesn't have to take on a big load here, right? This is not a scenario where he's stepping in to be the captain. That's Barkov's job. I believe Matthew Tkachuk will likely return come game 1 of the playoffs. I wouldn't be surprised at all. That means he's not even on the top line. Depth player, be pesky, try to win. It's a perfect setup. He's still got enough in the tank to do that.
Okay, and of course he is rehabbing, but get ready for this. The Panthers are in Boston next Tuesday. Buckle up. And of course, 2-point cushion atop the Atlantic right now. This is going to get fun down the stretch, Brian.